The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Rudolph. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chiefs 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here. This is caught at the 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it, bro.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, color.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Snell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rudolph now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rudolph. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And going deep for Hill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. 55.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive. And 2 incompletions since. Rudolph throwing again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Rudolph. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I bet they kick the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but, hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And now the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Steelers 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Rudolph on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Rudolph on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Tackle made by Devin Bush.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, here's second and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Looking deep here for Ebron. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Eric Ebron.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We're back now in KC. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll take a shot here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air, Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's third down.
Rudolph going to throw again. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 46. Steelers 19. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
On the carry.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Kansas City.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Kansas City.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
For Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. Mike 55.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Yellow. Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Chiefs 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.